What's up, everyone? Sean Count Blaggerth here today with a different type of video. New glasses. I'm ready for the hipster comments. Eat a dick. Um, so this is a different type of video. A lot of people have been asking me, "Hey, where's your top whatever the shit of 2016?" And it's not happening. Uh, I'll tell you right now, album of the year for me. Flat out, plain and simple, The Fall of Hearts by Catatonia. I listened to that more than anything else this year, and it's quite honestly one of the most beautiful records I've heard in ages. So I have no hesitation about calling that my album of the year. Um, Favorite EP of the year is definitely Death Worship. The Death Worship EP is absolutely fantastic. It's obscenely long name from Blasphemy on vocals, along with Jay Reed from Revenge and Ryan Forster of both Blasphemy and Conqueror. So it's essentially Conqueror with vocals from Blasphemy and also Jay Reed's vocals. It's an absolutely killer EP, and I definitely think a lot of you that are into war metal, if you already for some reason don't know about Death Worship, go listen to it. But the reason why I don't have a list is quite honestly, I didn't listen to a lot of new releases. I spent a lot of time this year kind of picking up albums from the past that I didn't already have. And I don't know, I just didn't have a lot of money. And when I don't have a lot of money, I don't like to listen to new music because then I can't buy it. And last year was the worst I was financially for a very long time. So I would say that last year was definitely one of the worst years financially speaking for me. So that's why I didn't listen to anything because I knew I couldn't buy it. And if I know I can't buy it, I'm not even gonna fucking bother. Um, so there's that, and also quite honestly, I was lazy. I didn't want to even try to think of what I did listen to this year just because it felt so it was just too much work for me, honestly, to just kind of sit down and go through everything that I bought this that in 2016. That was a 2016 release, and then try to rank it. And I knew in the long run it would be pointless because when it comes to the metal side of things, Catatonia. When it comes to the EP, Death Worship. When it comes to non-metal, it's basically a tie with Hex Vessel, When We Are Death, and Aesop Rock's The Impossible Kid. So those were like my favorite non-metal records of the year for those of you that are wondering. But that's basically all I have to say. I've been getting a lot of questions about it, and this is why I'm making the video. Next year I may do one, but I mean, honestly, I feel like year-end lists are almost kind of pointless for me because a lot of shit changes throughout, like, the following year. Where when I listened to something that I didn't know was out, it would have definitely dethroned, like, a certain record or whatever that was in, like, my top 5 or whatever. So, I mean, my list is always changing. I mean, if I was to make a best of 2015 list, a lot of shit would be taken off, a lot of shit would be higher, stuff like that. Some new stuff would be added. So I feel like lists are kind of pointless for me. So I mean, I may do one at the end of this year. Don't count on it. I'm not gonna do. I've never done a video where it's like best of so far this year. I mean, so far this year, I've listened to absolutely fucking nothing besides shit that I bought. So I mean, there's that. So I don't know, when it comes to lists, don't really expect anything from me, especially a 2016 list. It's not happening. So there you go. Favorite album of the year is Catatonia Fall of Hearts. Are probably wondering where's Fortress. Fortress is number 2. If I was to rank beyond that, I would probably say number 3 is Sorcerer de Glace with North. The album is fucking godly. And then beyond that, I'm not too sure. Maybe Hex Vessel at number 4. So there it is, and probably Aesop Rock. Whoa, almost fell. Then Aesop Rock at number 5. If I would have fell, I would have definitely fell and kept that in the video because that shit would have been hilarious. But yeah, holy shit. All right, so I'm just getting this video before I end up killing myself. So I hope you understand why I'm not doing the list. I guess there's like my top 5. For those of you that are wondering, check out the Death Worship EP if you haven't already. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video.